Get positive. We are discussing about 15 years of business lessons. To can use this business. I mean, the first is marrying well is the biggest life hack of all. What kind of life partner you are using? That is the most important decision of your life. So choose your life partner wisely. Right? Marry the right person. Right? This is the first step. Right? For your life, for a good life. Right? Next, be the type of person who reaches out to others when you don't need something. Means you don't means you have to reach some others, right? Even if you don't need anything in return, right? Means it is with least expectations, right? You have to reach someone, right? Who is in need, right? Without expecting others, because what you give, you receive, right? It applies, right? And it is also another business lesson that we learn. Next, the great muscle you can build is urgency. Yeah, that is right. For example, you are into some project, right, but you are not having deadline, or you are not having certain date till which this has to be accomplished. Then there is no urgency. Then you will just do that work like very slowly, right? So let me give you, if you're having an exam, right, and if you're just preparing for it, but you are not having the exact date of exam, you will not feel the pressure. That is also another thing. Next, most successful people move with this mindset, entitled to nothing, willing to earn everything. Entitled to nothing, willing to earn means it's a desire. Most successful people have a desire to be successful, right? To earn everything, whatever they can do, right? To earn anything in their life. That makes them success. Most people don't give up in their life, right? Even if they are just failing, they will keep trying, right? And this is the most important thing. They will give each and everything to earn that success. This is the thing. Next, pray like it's up to God, work like it's up to you. You have to give efforts, you have to make the work, right? It is up to God whether he is providing success or not, right? Whether things are working out for you in plus sign or not, right? But you have to work for it, right? It is not like you are just having some positive affirmations, you are just thinking and trying to manifest the things. No, action is required. Without action, there is nothing, right? So pray like it's up to God and work like it's up to you. So these are first five lessons. I hope till now you are enjoying. Right? Let's move to the next lessons. Let me just break this. Yeah. So this is the sixth lesson. You don't need more time. You need a deadline. Same like urgency, right? If you are not having a deadline, you will not be eager to do the work, right? Yeah, everywhere the deadline is mandatory, so you have to work according to your time schedule, right? According to the productivity and all that kind of stuff, right? It pays you, right? This is the most important business lesson. The success you are looking for is waiting for you in the work you are currently avoiding. Yeah, a lot of people procrastinate. Like for example, I can procrastinate that I am not doing this content right now. Let me avoid. Let me do tomorrow. But this is not the thing, right? Maybe this is the only thing that is required, right? For me to be successful, right? For me to reach lot of people, for me to make an impact, right? Yeah, so you must think in that way. The eighth lesson, biographies of the billionaires teach you more than the self-help business books. Yeah, because they have accomplished something. They have become billionaire. They might not be alive, but they have published their book, right? So everything from their life is present in their book. So when you read it, right, and learn from it, this is the best lesson that you can have as compared to any self-help books, biographies. Let me just tell you the video I already made about the biographies. This was an earlier video which I made in 2018, but I would like to repeat some of them. The biography of Einstein, the section is there. The biography of Steve Jobs and the biography of Elon Musk, the water section. You can definitely go for it. Next is your lack of focus will kill you before your competitors even get a chance. Yeah, focus. What you focus on growth. If you're not having the focus on what you are working, what you're accomplishing, what is your goal, then definitely your competitors will get ahead of you. Right? And when it comes to competition, always look like what are you competing with? You must compete with yourself too. It's not only about outside competitors. You have to compete with yourself. Are you better 1% right now than previous yesterday? That way you can become your greatest version. But here we are talking about focus. What you focus on? Goals. Winning isn't an accident, it's earned. Yeah. Nothing, when it comes to winning, nothing is important than the hard work, right? So it's earned. You have to give an effort. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent in whatever you are doing. This is most important. Like most people forget that, right? And there are people we have just seen who choose the wrong path in their life because they don't focus, right? And so they choose the path Y, but the actual real truth path is X, which can make them successful, right? So winning is not an accident. It's all. Let me just again put this break, right? Underrated superpower. Just dumb enough to believe in yourself, just smart enough to execute. Yeah. Believe in yourself is the halfway to success. Are you even believing what you are doing? Or you're just doing it for the sake of doing? Ask this question, and then the answer will help you to be a winner, to be a successful person. This is also the business lesson that you can implement. And this business lesson you can implement anywhere. It will work in life also, in your business also, in learnings also, and varieties of things. 12th, complexity makes you seem smart. Simplicity makes you money. We make life complex. We look for the things. Here comes desires and needs. What are your needs and what is your desire? So if you're having 20% off in the market, you will be doing this shopping, right? To get the 20% benefits, which is a desire, which is not a need. But if you're having something which is torn out, and which is required, so there is an urgency for something, right? You're not having a pen to write, so it is mandatory for you to get a pen. So this is need, right? So never make life complex. Be as simple as possible. Go for your needs rather than the desires. Surround yourself with honest. The conversation is just different. They are business owners, right? They are the most important people. You are the sum of who you surround with, what people you surround with, right? So if you're surrounding with losers, if you're surrounding with downgraded people, the result will be the same. Surround that people to who are the owners. You can do that in form of books also, right? Surrounding with the right people makes what you want in your life. Let me have a sip of water, then we can continue. The more you learn about money, the more you realize most of us play with Legos while the really rich play chess. Yeah, so life is all about chess game. Take your next move carefully. Like be mindful what you're doing. Be awake, right? Because most of the people live in the darkness. They don't know what they are doing, and so they suffer a lot in life. But you have to realize that you have to be careful. You have to be mindful what step you are taking. what step you're taking, and where that step you're getting it, right? Where it is moving on. Beginners do too much. Pros do only what's needed. See, right? So when you are mindful, then you will be able to know what to do, right? What, where, when to do, right? So when it beginners, they just do the things, multiple things, right? But when you become pro, when you are just experienced, right, then you will do only what's needed, right? You will eliminate all the other things, right? It's like just a mad scientist experiment. First, you experiment a lot and see what things are working. And as you get experience, you know that okay, only these things are working, so you will work with that only, and you will save your time and energy. Underperformance want ease, mid performance want credit, winners want pressure. This is as simple as I already discussed, right? Those who don't want to do anything will be the underperformance and they will always look for excuses. The mid performance will want some credit because they are doing something to get credit. But what about winners? Winners are looking for a particular goal, and when you're looking for a goal, it requires passion. Your most expensive mistake will be a who, not a what. See, right? Like who I am. I'm scientist, I'm teacher, but not what I want. For example, if I'm a scientist, then what I want out of it. Ask this question. What you want out of your life, right? If you survive this far, the odds are naturally are you are in your favor. Survival of the fittest. If you choose some business and if you survive for the long, right, then the chances are you will be always in favor because you have learned lessons. You have gone through the journey, right? Keep this in mind. This is the 18th point we're talking about. Right? If you're excited, if you're learning, give it a like, share, and subscribe. Also share to others, right? Because we are building here the community, right? The formula is keep going after it get hard, right? So like when you're in the beginning and when you receive some success, it feels easy. But there is certain point, right, when it becomes hard and you were just thinking that it's time to give up. But no, you have to keep going, right? Because once you decide to keep going on certain things, right, with determination, focus, you can change this hard into easy thing. Your goal as a CEO is to build a team that runs your entire company better than you. Yeah, you're leveraging. Your leverage comes, right? When you are CEO, you are not doing everything on yourself, but you are leveraging them on other people, right? You're looking for the candidate that can perform better. You can build a company and run a company. Right? This is also the important business lesson. Leverage your time, leverage your money, leverage your energy. Right? Let us put the break this. Hmm. Biggest change in wealth will happen when you realize $1 million is not a lot of money. Yeah. The biggest change in wealth will happen when you realize money is like $1 million is not. I'm not this into much statement, but I'm also learning this because I'm a lifelong learner. So keep it like this. The biggest change in wealth. You know what is wealth? The real wealth is not money. It is health, wealth, love, happiness. All the four pillars. Right. So I'm just trying to do my input here. So when you reach certain limit of money, like $1 million, then what you will look for other pillars in the life, which is health, love, and happiness. You will try to accomplish that thing because you have reached the peak of wealth, of money, that is $1 million. There is no good or bad except by comparison. I already told you, you have to compare yourself. You don't have to compare with others. Right? When you do it, it will be good or bad for you. But behind every successful entrepreneur is a bad former manager. Yeah, what is entrepreneur journey? It is a lifelong learning. And what is an entrepreneur before he becomes an entrepreneur? He's a manager. He used to manage a lot of things before he entered this entrepreneur journey. And all this, when he manages all these things, it's a bad thing because he's just experimenting a lot of things. Like I have also experimented a lot of things as a bad scientist. And then I will be looking what is working, right? So in that way, this is my entrepreneur journey. You underestimate how much more you can make in your career if you're likable. Yeah, that is important. If you're learning social media and if you're getting your followers, likes, and all shares and all that things, imagine what impact you can have on your life, right? Everywhere you have fame, money, and all those things, and it will help in your career. It will impact in every other things which you do in your life, right? What you do is what you love, and people are liking for them, right? It makes a huge impact. You will never be a good entrepreneur or solve the problems that you are doing. The problem is the base entrepreneurship. What problems you have, whether it's a world problem, or your work problem, your personal problem, it will help in your entrepreneurial journey. Let me put a break on it. So we are almost at the end of the session. We can enjoy the getting ready to the next. We talk about how very we motivation as well as happiness. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. A fear of losing money will stop you from making it. Yeah, these are simple statements. Fear of losing money will stop you from making it. It is very hard to change the world if you are broke. Don't apologize for chasing money. Yeah, these are all money lessons we are learning. And it is a simple statement, not expensive before. Be yourself so that those actually looking for you can find you. Be authentic, genuine, right? And those who will like you can find you. Amateurs want to do what they love. Pros learn to love what it takes. Yeah. Amateurs want to do what they love, and pros learn to love what it takes. This is important. Nothing is free. Be aware of favors. There is usually a price. Nothing is free. There's nothing in this world is free. Be aware of favors. Like for you see being free, it is not free. You have to pay the price in one way or another. Nothing is free. Fail, you only pay once. Regret, you pay for the rest of your life. These are all important. Keep this in mind. You can always record, you can always note down. Right? The new is peace. Peace of mind is everything. And then that comes to the peace of mind. The world is run by failed employees. The world is run by failed employees. If you can pay to steal someone else $10,000, do it. Oh my. If you can pay steal someone else $10,000, do it. Never bet against someone who just keeps taking swings. Need focus. Look for the person with focus. Your new self will cost you your old self. You're the co-creator of your own identity. So your new self right? When you co-create your realities, will focus double. These are all lessons, business lessons. If you enjoy this content, you will like it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.